the storm, most of us probably didn't notice a brand new Texas law now in effect. Statewide, no more texting and driving. But we found this new law has some pretty sizable loopholes. Channel 2 investigator Joel Eisenbaum has what drivers need to know.
Is there anything more frustrating than somebody who is texting while they're driving? That's actually Jeez, calm down, jerk.
Well, that's about right, isn't it? We all know texting and driving is wrong, and we're all occasionally outraged over it.
Everybody's on their phone.
Yet most of us still do it, knowing it's dumb and dangerous.
It's 8 times more likely that an accident's going to happen when someone is texting.
Within 3 seconds, she was gone.
Mike Myers doesn't need statistics to figure any of this out. He lost his daughter in 2014.
She didn't make it home for her 19th birthday.
Elena Myers was driving and texting when her car veered off the road and flipped near Texas Tech.
Too many families are experiencing tragedy. Too many families are experiencing the grief.
At the state capitol recently, Myers told his heart-wrenching story to lawmakers who, after a bunch of compromise, crafted a bill that became law September 1st. The misdemeanor fines will start at $25 and will go up to $4,000 and a year in jail if you cause a serious accident.
But you know what we found? We found there are a lot of caveats and workarounds and loopholes to this law that really could make it a lot less effective.
I think it's going to be very difficult for courts to enforce.
Jeff Seeley is a civil trial lawyer. He likes that Texas now has a statewide law, but he says it's got too many gaps.
Do acknowledge that in some cases you're making the law weaker?
Yes, it's really difficult to operate in a very large state like this with 120 different municipalities, each having a different type of law.
It completely replaces city ordinances, some of which are much tougher. The new statewide law bans reading, writing, and sending of electronic messages, which likely covers texting, Facebook, and Twitter, but does not cover general internet use or gaming or lots of other phone apps.
When you guys were hashing out this law, weren't you thinking, gosh dang, we're being kind of vague here?
In 99% of the circumstances, the law is very clear.
Okay, fine. What about enforcement? The law says, quote, the behavior must be committed in the presence of or within the view of a peace officer or established by other evidence.
Can you tell me whether I'm texting now?
I don't know whether you're texting or not.
That's exactly my point, and a police officer won't know that either.
These same arguments that have been made against texting while driving ban were made against wearing a seatbelt. At the end of the day, after decades of use, people change their behaviors and people become safer.
Something else to keep in mind. Certain groups of people are just plain exempt from this new texting while driving ban. To see who's on that list, head over to click2houston.com. We've got it under the Investigate section. Joel Eisenbaum, KPRC, Channel 2 News.